Tonight, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans.
It is a brisk night in the Midwest as we bring you football from Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Tennessee Titans. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Tennessee offense, and you see Ryan Tannehill leading them out.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He finds his man, complete. It's Russell. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. It's a great throw right there, and really showed a lot of confidence in his receiver.
He certainly did. Ball was in the air a long time, but he counted on the adjustment that we saw near the end of the play. As that ball was descending, who was going to come down with it? He counted on his guy, and he gambled correctly.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. The numbers for Mixon last week, 22 carries, 74 yards and a touchdown.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun to give to Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. He's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it ends with a Bengals score. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. 5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
A first look now for Darrington Evans. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
Hey, man, let's play our game.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And on 3rd and 8. Defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Now it's Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other. Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
On second down, Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. First down, here's Burrow. Open man is Uzomah. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. Throwing again on second down. Burrow, they'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Burrow. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line. Now the Bengals defense readies as they head onto the field. And let's take a peek at some of the defensive effort here that's helped them get this first half lead.
I remember in school, we used to have a turn.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Tannehill. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Tannehill's throw complete there to Moore. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Henry running right. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Looking deep for Julio. And incomplete. Great coverage there. He was in the perfect position defensively to make a play on the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. To throw is Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Russell. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Tannehill. This to Jarwin. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Out of the gun, a give to Evans. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Running right, this is Evans. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Open man is Higgins. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And Burrow going to throw again. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And this score will stay right where it is. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. He'll flip this out to Evans. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Tannehill throwing again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Willis. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So we've reached halftime here. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here are the Bengals set to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
We're going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Burrow looking to pass. This pass complete to Higgins.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll make it 2nd down. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Shoves him aside. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Mixon. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. McPherson's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. On first down, Tannehill. He finds his man, complete. It's Russell. That catch good for only a couple. Throwing again on second down. Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. We're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow, and this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Burrow, and he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So make it 2 missed field goals for him now, but I have the sense, given that distance, you could probably forgive him here on this one.
Yeah, this is out of the range of just about anybody on planet Earth except probably you, partner. But you just got to drive it out low and hope that somehow you hit it absolutely perfect. But no real chance for this one to go through.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Willis. second down. Evans looking for space. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Evans. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Now Tannehill. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Evans. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually
and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Thomas. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense.
And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? There's always one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 65 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8.
This is 3rd and 9. Escaping the pressure right. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow, 14 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man complete. That's Russell. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Tannehill now to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 20.
And the Titans are right back in this football game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw here into the hands of Jones.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill.
Got this complete to Racey McMath.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. To throw again on 2nd down, Tannehill. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
They'll set up to throw. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow will throw.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open man is Uzama. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, Mixon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Mixon. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. Now it's Burrow. Throw, but incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So now Tannehill and the Titans down 20-10. 1:39 to go. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out.
Tannehill.
They set up the screen for Henry, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now Tannehill saying, let's get to the line.
Able to find Jones.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry-up.
Here's Tannehill.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Russell. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Now Tannehill.
Man open, here is Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Bengals, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.